The National Green Tribunal has cleared the Aam Aadmi Party government's odd-even policy, but with many conditions. Firstly, the Delhi government must implement the odd-even rule if PM 10 hits 500 and PM 2.5 reaches the 300 level. And unlike the last time around, there will be no exemptions for women, women with children, officials or two-wheelers. Ambulances, fire engines, garbage pickups, however, will be exempt, and there must be water sprinkling from next week. These are some of the major highlights from that National Green Tribunal order today. Now, earlier today, the NGT had also raised doubts over the timelines of the Aam Aadmi Party government's odd-even scheme. They questioned the exemption given to two-wheelers, as according to the Central Pollution Control Board, 30% of the pollution is caused by two-wheelers. Now, this is more than the pollution caused by four-wheelers. The Green Court also asked if any action had been taken over the last 2 days against vehicles that are more than 15 years old, in line with the Supreme Court orders. The NGT also asked if the construction activity undertaken by the National Highways Authority of India and the DMRC are being monitored. They told the Delhi government to levy a penalty of £1 lakh each on the two authorities if they found that they were indulging in any construction activity at all. Now, the Aam Aadmi Party's official spokesperson, senior leader Ashutosh, is joining us on the phone line for more on this. Ashutosh, you must have by now heard what the NGT order has said. They've cleared your odd-even policy, but with many conditions. Your first reactions to that?
Oh, the party welcome
Right. Ashutosh, we're just going to dial you back in a minute as I recap what the main highlights of that. Your line is a little weak there. Well, the National Green Tribunal has cleared the Aam Aadmi Party government's odd-even policy with many conditions. However, firstly, the Delhi government must implement the odd-even rule if the PM 10 hits 500 and the PM 2.5 hits 300 levels. And unlike the last time around, there will be no exemptions for women, women with children, officials, two-wheelers. However, ambulances, fire engines, garbage pickups will be exempt, and there must be water sprinkling as well to ensure that there is a reduction in the dust particles in the air as well. So these are, of course, some of the major points coming out of that hearing today with at the NGT. I believe that Ashutosh is back with us on the phone line. Ashutosh, if you heard my question, your first reactions to the NGT clearing the odd-even policy, but with many caveats.
No, we welcome NGT order, and the government is fully geared to implement odd-even. We are rich by our two experiences earlier, and those two experiences have been taken. But not to tell me, odd-even is just third emergency provision, not a permanent solution. And whatever order, whatever conditionalities imposed, the government will respect that and fully implement.
Right, but Ashutosh, you had said that, your policy had said that the two-wheelers should be exempt. The NGT questioned that, saying that two-wheelers are one of the most polluting vehicles, as it were. And but this is going to put a lot of strain on people from Monday. People who are going to offices. How can we resolve this situation? I mean, the public transport can't really serve for so many people.
See, when the government has decided to implement odd-even, it has certain understanding of the situation in the city, and it was aware of the fact that it might lead to certain problems to certain sections of the people. But if Honorable NGT has decided in its wisdom, then government has no other option than to implement it, and government will implement it. And I hope the people will understand that Aam Aadmi Party government is implementing orders given by NGT.
Right. Right, Ashutosh, thanks very much for joining us with that. We will speak to you again in a short while from now. Ashutosh there reacting to the NGT order. Now, Saurabh Shukla, my colleague, is also on the phone line with us at this moment. Saurabh, the line with Ashutosh was weak, but the NGT, as it were, has cleared the odd-even policy from Monday, but it's going to put a lot of people under severe stress as far as commuting is concerned, because a lot of people who were exempt the last time around are not going to be exempt. Give us the details.
NGT very categorically said why Delhi government has exempted women and two-wheeler vehicles. So according to the data, two-wheeler vehicles contribute 30% in the total pollutant. So they said that you can't exempt two-wheelers and the women also. Number two, main thing is that after reading the order, NGT asked Delhi government that do you want to say anything? Then Delhi government said, now the pollution levels, PM10 is below 500 and PM 2.5 is below 300. So can we go ahead with odd even or not? Then court replied that we leave this choice with you. If you want to get odd even or not. If you are rolling odd even, then you have to follow the instructions, the orders of NGT. So it's now ball is in the court of Delhi government that do they really want to roll out odd even from Monday or not? Court clearly said that if you are going to get odd even in the roads of New Delhi, then you have to follow their directions. And choice is totally Delhi government's choice that if they really want to impose odd even or not, because now the PM10 level and PM 2.5 level are below 500 and 300. So now ball is in the court of Delhi government.
Right. Saurabh, so essentially, of course, the NGT, they're putting, all the responsibility of that odd-even policy on the Aam Aadmi government, putting a question on whether they will be prepared, considering all their exemptions have not been agreed to. Two-wheelers will not be exempt. Women with children will not be exempt. Women otherwise will also not be exempt. This will, as we pointed out, Saurabh, put a huge pressure on public transport. So the question there would be whether this government is prepared for this at all, as Ashutosh is pointing out that we welcome the NGT order and we are fully prepared, but are they?
I don't think so, because I don't agree to what Ashutosh is saying, because Delhi Government Council said that the Delhi Government Council asked court that they can go with odd even or not now, because the levels the levels of 2.5 and 10 PM is below 500 and 300. Then court replied that the Delhi government should decide on that. But if you are getting odd even, then you have to follow the directions passed by NGT. So
right.
I think Delhi government is going to take a call by evening today, because if two-wheelers will not be exempted, then there will be chaos in the Delhi roads, because I don't think, and the court also agreed, that Delhi's transport and public transport is not prepared for a scheme like odd even, because they have also instructed DTC to use only CNG buses during the odd even. They can't use diesel buses. So I think Delhi government has to take a call.
Right.
I don't think that even if the Delhi government council indicated that they are going to rethink on their decision of odd even from Monday.
Right. Sort of very briefly, the point about officials. Now, who would be included in the officials who are not going to be exempt in this?
There will be no official exempted. There will be no official exempted. There will be no two-wheelers exempted.
Does this include VIPs? Would this include VIPs?
Definitely. It will include everyone. No one will be exempted apart from ambulances, apart from fire brigade, and apart from the vehicles who are carrying essential goods. So, court categorically said that nobody will be exempted apart from ambulance, fire brigade, the repair vehicles like electricity department and all. They'll be allowed, but nobody will be exempted.